that damn noise up in there. I'm getting ready to do an interview. Hush.
I love it. Honey,
Hey,
how
Tabitha.
you doing?
I'm good, my love. Congratulations on all your success.
Oh my goodness, honey, thank you. Congratulations to you. I am just so honored in this moment. I was so excited when they told me that I would have this opportunity to talk to you because it just brings back so many memories for me. I remember the first day that my granny said, "Look at this thing we got right here, this tape we got," and we put it in, and it was your play, and we all sat around after church, and we watched it every Sunday. It felt like for a couple of weeks, it just
Oh,
became
that's
a
awesome.
thing.
But let me ask you
And
something. Where she get the tape from?
listen, what I want you to know is you probably didn't get no residual income from it, okay?
That's all right. That's all right. It worked out. It
To
worked out.
this day, I don't know where she got it from.
Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah.
I know that it was there.
That's
But
awesome.
even now, families are still sitting around watching
Isn't that
Medea
something? Isn't that
after all
something?
this time. How does that feel?
You know, it feels great. Like I stumbled upon something that has spoke to so many people around the world, and that's really really awesome to see people get joy. That's why I wanted to do it again because so much madness is going on in the world, and there's so much confusion and pandemic. I just wanted to do something to make people laugh. So it feels really good, really good.
Yeah, yeah, honey. Joy is always the root, right?
That's
If
right,
we can,
exactly
if
right.
we can spread that, honey, we doing something right.
Yep, that's the way up for sure.
I want to give you a word, and then I
Hmm.
want you to just tell me what comes to mind when you think of that,
Okay,
right?
okay, okay.
So I'll give you a couple, but the first one is homecoming.
Yeah, for me, Grambling and Southern games in New Orleans. You know, every year have watching those HBCUs battle it out. And the whole family coming around and having a good time. But yeah, I'll never, my sister went to Southern, so it was always a good time.
Oh, okay, very good. I grew up in North Carolina, so it was Aggie Pride. We went to
Yep,
the greatest homecoming on earth,
that's right. That's exactly right. There it
right?
is. Yep.
Why was it important for you to share that in this, to give the feel of homecoming?
Well, you know, when I think about this kid graduating from HBCU, and that's where the nucleus of the story started. And then I thought, well, Beyonce did a homecoming. Let me just see if I can spoof this. So we kind of pulled all of those moments together, and I just wanted a hilarious moment for everybody to just have a good time and laugh.
I love it. And I'm gonna say this with the most respect and from my heart. You is a plum fool, okay? When I
That's right. I accept that because I feel that way myself sometimes. When I look
listen,
at this, I'll be like, what is wrong with you? Yeah,
but when you from the South, getting called a fool is a compliment. It's
yeah,
like,
100%. I'm with you. I'm with you.
what does freedom mean to you?
Mm, freedom. You know, the best definition of freedom I ever heard was from Nina Simone. She said, freedom means no fear. You know,
Mm.
no fear. And I'm just at a place in life where I'm trying to get there. And I was doing pretty good. And then I had a kid. And then you get afraid for everything all over again, right? Because
Yeah.
you want the best for them in their lives. But that's what freedom means to me. Just being fearless to go out and do exactly what you want to do and not be apologetic for it. And that's what I try to do with my career. Just stay on track, stay focused, help as many people as I can, and not worry about what critics says. Just stay with the people who I'm making happy.
Now it's Medea is completely free,
Yeah.
right? Do you think Medea is more free than Tyler?
Oh, for sure, for sure. Because there's a certain point when you get to a certain age, you just say what's on your mind. You don't care what people say. I'm not at that age yet. I got a good 20 years before I can start saying exactly what's on my mind. And I'm looking forward to it. But between her and Joe, those are some free people right there. They're free souls.
Listen, Joe be my favorite person,
Yeah,
okay?
that's right.
Joe
That's
gonna
right.
say everything he
Yep.
wants to, and he gonna do it.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
Now, when it comes to, I feel like you've done everything when it comes to Medea, and we thought we wouldn't see her again, and then she popped back up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you feel like it was going to even last this long when you first started out? Did you think that it would do this?
No, I remember the actress that was supposed to play another role didn't show up, and Medea had to go on stage for a long time.
Yeah.
This was in 98, 99, the 70, at the 79th and Stony Island, the Regal Theater in Chicago.
Mhm.
And I went out there scared to death, and the first time ever putting a costume on, and people started to love it. So, and then the next play, I tried to not do it, and they were like, no, no, we need to see Medea. So they kept demanding her, and I had no idea to get here. But listen, I thank God she did.
Yes, I
Yeah,
thank God she did as well,
yeah,
honey. She
yeah,
opened up a lot of doors,
yeah, yeah.
right? For you and for others.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
appreciate
very
that.
grateful for that.
Yeah.
Do you think that she will continue on, or will this really be the last time, or is she going international?
It made me feel like there's an international play, but we'll see. I don't know if I don't have at this point, if I don't have a story to tell, I don't want to do it. So it's just got to be
Right.
something that I want to do. Like this story, I wanted to tell about this family and what was going on, and love and loving people and letting people be who they are. So I wanted to tell this story. So yeah,
Everything.
as a performer, I love directing more than anything. I love being behind the camera. But
Mhm.
if I'm on stage, it is just, I love seeing the audience get it and laugh their way through it. All that's really important. Yeah. I think my favorite part is like the last 20, 30 minutes on stage when I get to sit and talk wisdom. And Madea
Yeah.
talks about letting go and the tree and forgiveness and all those kind of moments. Those moments are when I'm like in my safe space.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you said that because it leads me to my next word is heartbreak.
Mm,
What does heartbreak mean to you?
mm. Heartbreak. Wow. I think it means, well, for me, it means an opportunity to heal, right?
Mhm.
Anywhere there's broken, there's an opportunity to heal. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how much pain it is, it's an opportunity to heal. And I've tried to, with my whole heart, to avoid it as much as I can. But there are certain things that happen in life where it's unavoidable. And the more I've tried to resist it and fight it, the more of a break it was. But once I embraced the pain of it and said, okay, this is what it is. It is here. What do I do with it now? That's the thing that has helped me to understand the power in it and how it heals you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like you always have a message about heartbreak,
Mm.
right? In
Yeah.
your movies, there's
Yeah.
always something there. And so it just feels so close to you. And healing is, as we know, it's not a permanent thing, it's a journey,
Right.
right? Because as we heal, we can always be triggered and something stares it back up, right?
Right.
And so when you write, are you sometimes triggered by the things that you write, like for your own heartbreak or loss,
I, you
or
know,
relationships, anything like that?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm still drawing on the things I watched my mother endure and my sisters and my aunts. Growing up as a little boy, that stuff it really affected me. Watching how they dealt with men, how men treated them. So a lot of times I'm tapping into their memories of things that I had to deal with then. And there's nothing worse for a boy child to see his mother in pain and not be able to do anything. That is crippling. And I
Yeah,
think that it spawned a lot of my creativity even on today, and the things that I'm still writing about. When I'm writing about a black woman, I'm writing about my mother and my sisters, and when I'm saying, you can do it, you can move on, I'm trying to encourage them some kind of way in my own spirit.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
How does self-care look for Tyler?
I build in breaks for myself. Like I work really, really hard. I say like at the top of the year, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna take. I spend the top of the year, and I have a house in the mountains, so I take top of the year there that first month in prayer, preparing for the year, bringing in the new year, grateful and thankful. And then I start the rest of the few months writing, directing for about 5, 6 months straight, going hard as I can, and then. After that, I build in the breaks. I take a month off here, another month off there, and it's just, it's me relaxing, my son, filling up all of that I'm giving out. So it's just very important that you take time to put it back in, everything that everybody else is taking out of you.
That's so true, honey, because honey, they'll take it out. They'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah. And you know what it is? And it's okay. What I've learned about that is it's okay because there are people who need to plug into a positive source.
Oh
Because
yeah.
they don't have a choice. So, and if you're one of those people who've been God has put on this earth to be that, and people plug into you, you have to be that, right? Because you don't know what else to be other than what you've been created to be. However, you have to know when to tell everybody unplug, get out. I'm going to take care of myself.
And
Yeah,
then plug yourself in to recharge.
exactly right. Right.
That's right. Oh, I love that.
Mm.
I'm so grateful for this moment. What does that mean to you? What does the word grateful mean?
It's something that I live very, very, very close to. I was telling somebody earlier, I have an OGO Metro here that I bought. It was a car that I was homeless in, so I found another one. And now sometimes I'll get in and I'll drive around the studio just to remind myself of how far I've come because you get caught up in the fame and the money and all this stuff and this person and that person, this person calling you, and my phone list is crazy when you look at the people who I'm talking to. But just take all that aside and just go back to the beginning and remember how thankful and grateful I was just to have that first play somebody buy a ticket. I never want to lose that feeling. So I have to remind myself of that often, because ingratitude is where everything shifts in your life. It's like if a seed is planted underground and you don't know what's going on, it's gratitude is the germination of it all that makes it start to grow.
Oh, honey, you can say that again. And speaking of growth, what do you feel is the part of you that has grown the most?
Hmm. Wow, that's such a great question. I think just my ability to understand people and where they've understand how to meet people at their need, how to meet them where they are, and how to understand and not try to pull them into something they're not ready for. That's been a very hard lesson, because I was like, I'm doing so great, come, and I want everybody to come, but then I realized, oh, y'all not ready. You trying to destroy what I'm doing. You got to go. So one of the greatest lessons I've learned is to bring people as they are ready, and if they're not, be okay to walk away.
Oh, honey, because
Yeah.
everybody can go.
No, no, and
Everybody.
you'll be
Whew.
foolish to try to drag everyone into a place that they're not ready. It can destroy you, and I've seen it happen to many people who started to have success and felt guilty because they were black and they had so much going on, and they want to take every black person with them, but every black person wasn't ready. So you have to only take the people who are ready,
Yeah.
even the ones who have potential. If you see them with the potential to be ready, hold on to them. But if
Yes.
you see somebody who's not, they will kill you before they let themselves die. So be careful with that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you speaking to my heart today, because
yeah,
that is something that God has been dealing with me, with everybody can't go.
right.
And so he had spoke to me. He said, if you try to bring everybody, then you're also distracted by what I'm trying to show just you. And so I thank you for sharing that with me today. That is,
Yeah, hold on to that. Don't let that, because I'm telling you what happened is I've seen people who were who could have been really successful, but they were stagnant right where they are because of the people they had in their boat with them.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I will. I'll keep that.
Okay.
And then just to piggyback off of that, what does the word entitlement mean to you?
Hmm. Well, I see a lot of that these days, and I would think that it would come, from certain people. But what the thing that bothers me the most is I'm seeing it in a lot of our own kids who
Yeah.
don't know the struggle and what we've had to pay for, and how what we've had to do to get them there. So they're feeling this sense of entitlement of they should have and it should be given just because they're here, and they don't want to work for it. They don't want to put in the time or the dues. They just want to show up in their lives. And I think social media and Instagram and all this stuff is really making people think that it's like it should happen like that, but that's not how it works. And I feel sorry for all these kids who get depressed and want to hurt themselves because all of a sudden they think I should be where this person is, and you're comparing yourself to someone's life who is not, that life is a lie that you're seeing on social media, right? So entitlement, what I'm hoping that people who feel that recognize it and know that they should not be.
I love that.
Yeah.
Very good. And I'm not going to hold you much longer, but I would love to know, is there anything that you still feel that you owe young Tyler, little boy Tyler?
I've done so much for that kid. He's gotten everything that I ever thought he should have. And looking at my son now, I realize how much work I've done to help heal that little boy. So we look so much alike. He's just a much better looking version of me at that age, and with this crazy hair. And every chance I get to hug him, to tell him I love him, to walk the dog with him, to have a conversation with him, I'm helping heal little Tyler. So in these past 7 years, he had a whole lot of healing going on.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
It reminds me of perfect peace,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
When we see our children, it just brings that perfect peace, and nothing else really matters in that moment.
Truth,
But
truth.
I'm grateful that you shared that with me. Thank you for trusting me in this moment with you. And
Absolutely.
again, thank you for bringing laughter to the world, to the masses, honey, to my family,
Mhm.
giving me memories that will forever live inside of me. So, honey, thank you and God bless you. I love
Blessings.
you and hope to hug you real soon.
Absolutely. Love you too, darling. You have the perfect light. So thank you. Keep that light.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, honey.
Okay.
I'll
All
talk
right.
to you
I
soon.
mean that light in your soul is what I'm saying. So keep that light.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Listen,
that's right.
I
Yep.
shall.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right, love. I'll
Thank
talk to you
you.
soon. Okay.
All right.
Blessings.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I hope y'all enjoyed that. Just grateful, grateful spirit in this moment. So That's it for now. And until the next time, honey, y'all go about y'all business, all right? Have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's here. I'll talk to y'all later. I love you. Bye.